And what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krusha, and this is today's Vechain BTC analysis video. That's Bet BTC. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is Vechain on the weekly time frame. Now, I have already gone and plotted my horizontals of support and resistance. There's one I clearly missed. Good Lord. There we go. That's one. No, sorry. Allow me to just fix that. Here it is. Okay, so these are our horizontals on the weekly. Now, the first thing I spotted, I've already done the analysis. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to tell you exactly what I found. It's bullish, it's bearish, it's in that neutral ground right now, okay? But in terms of, well, patterns, I am pattern queen. So let's start off with our first pattern that I spotted. I am noticing this beautiful cup and handle. Bada bing, bada boom. So usually, guys, when you see a cup and handle, what you want to see that supporting volume to it, okay? So let's go ahead and put on that volume nodes of ours. So on the weekly, let's get onto that 4-day to really kind of dissect this, okay? So now notice how, notice we have a nice, big, beautiful volume node here on the 26th of June, 2019, okay? 22nd, as well as that 26th of June. We are on the 4-day chart. I have gone one time frame down to really get things into perspective here. So what we want to see in terms of volume, you want to see a similar sort of pattern playing out on volume, okay? So I think we have that here for Vechain. This could very well be a cup and handle. Let's go ahead and draw in that the neckline. And I think this right here would be the neckline. It doesn't always necessarily have to be a horizontal line. It could very well be slightly diagonal. I'm taking it from this wick right here because that's where we have that beautiful volume node, okay? Now, the measured move for this, guys, would take Vechain all the way. So right now, guys, current price is pretty much at that 70 sat level. If this actually does end up playing out, this beautiful cup and handle, and let's just assume, for the sake of this analysis, that we break up on the 5th of March 2020. Where does this measured move take us to? I'm going to actually mark this with a nice, beautiful horizontal. There we go. That will take us to 180 sats, okay? Give or take 180 sats. I'm going to go ahead and change that color to maybe a white so it stands out. That is our measured move, not a horizontal that I drew off the charts. So let's actually, well, zoom out now. As some of you guys who have been watching my videos, you know what I like to do when I see measured moves. I like to zoom out to see how price has performed on that level in the past. Okay, so let's zoom out to see if this is any important level on the charts. No, nothing. It's not anything relevant. At least I don't see. There was a stutter stop here. Okay, but that's about it. I don't think that was anything important. So no, this is just a measured move. The measured move for this takes us to 180 sats. Let's do that again. This is once again on the 4-day time frame. Okay, so that's where we go. And measured move. Assume we're breaking out in March sometime. There we go. Yeah, pretty much around that area right there. 180 sats would be our measured move. It is not in line with any major horizontals, at least not that I see. Now, the thing with the Vechain chart is that it's relatively new. It hit the charts when? I believe 2018, yes, mid-2018. So on the weekly, it doesn't have much price action, but we do have beautiful price action on the daily. So here we are, guys. That on the daily time frame, Vechain. So let's see what price is doing relative to that cloud. So right now, relative to the cloud, we are bearish. However, the bullish case is that we have these beautiful higher lows and we have higher highs, and you want to see that in terms of good bullish price structure. However, the bearish side of things is that relative to the cloud, we have a prices under the cloud. Number one, we are under the daily 21 EMA, and not just that, we are also sitting under that cloud, and the cloud is red. Okay, it is red. It is still in that bearish territory. However, what I want to bring to your attention here is that now I found a major level that is confluence across various time frames, and I think that if we take this out, I think price could very well make a further move to the upside. So let's go ahead and mark out that level, and I think this is that level right here, sitting at around that 73 sat sat level. Now, why have I marked this here is because on the daily time frame, not only is that the bottom of the cloud, okay, which we're holding as resistance right now, but that is also the Tenkin as well as that Kijun. They appear to be intersecting at that spot there, okay? Now that's it all in line. The cloud, bottom of the cloud, Tenkin as well as the Kijun. Now let's get on to that 2-day time frame. What do you see, guys? That it also happens to be the Kijun on the 2-day time frame. By the way, for those of you who do not know what settings I have on my Ichimoku cloud, that's 20, 60, 120, 30. 20, 60, 120, 30. Get that into your settings there if you want to pull up this cloud, okay? So as you can see, the 2-day is the 73 sat level is also in line with the 2-day Kijun. Not just that, get onto that 3-day time frame, and what do you see, guys? It is also in line with the 3-day Tenkin, okay? Sorry, is that a 3-day Tenkin? No, it's the 3-day Kijun, apologies. It is also in line with the 3-day Kijun. And not just that, guys, if we just kind of get rid of those drawing tools there, I want you to notice how price has reacted relative to that 3-day cloud. It's been beautiful. We've been holding that as support for the longest time. Now, as you can see, we're pretty much at the edge of the cloud there. Right? So could we see that push to the upside only to maintain those cloud levels? And I think if we see that, just taking trades off the cloud would be it would be good trades. It would be very easy to manage those trades, okay? And if I see that push, I'll likely be taking my next trade on Vechain at that bottom of the cloud if we do see that 3-day push. Right now, guys, it's been just beautifully trending on the bottom of that cloud, using it as support. So I think it could be a very, very good range. But let's wait on that confirmation. I want to see if we can actually make that push to the upside, only to get supported on that cloud, only to kind of, you know, be within the boundaries of the cloud. That would be very interesting, huh? But this is Vechain on the 3-day. Let's put on those drawing tools. Okay, 3-day, 4-day. Is this any level on the 4-day? And yes, it is, guys. That is the 4-day that is the 4-day Kijun, sorry. That is also the 4-day Kijun. There we go. What about the weeklies? Is anything on the weekly? Weekly Tenkin. I'm not sure if I'd give the weekly too much importance, considering there's not, you know, enough price action to go off of. But what is important to know that at least on the daily, going all the way to the 4-day, it has a lot of confluence. So just taking out this level right here at that 72 sat level, I think Vechain could be propelled to the next line of resistance. And quite honestly, while we have this 74 sat weekly level right here, I think that if we manage to just take out this one, the 72 sat level, we could very well make our way up here. 80 sats. 80 sats, give or take, I think is going to be that next level that will be challenged. This is what? So now just from where price action is at right now, I think that that'll be a good 14% to the upside from the break of that this level here at 73 sats. That's about 10% to the upside, which is a pretty good trade, guys. It is a very, very good trade. What else? What's the next kind of level of resistance that we'll have overhead is this one right here at 93 sats and then all the way up to 102. But notice the other thing that I want to bring to your attention is that there's something else playing out on this daily time frame, okay? And this is a falling wedge. Now, usually when it comes to cup and handles, now we see a cup and handle on the much higher time frames, so like the 4-day and the weekly, right? But when it comes to that handle forming, you'll usually notice that there's always a falling wedge that leads to the handle breaking up. And this is the falling wedge that we have on Vechain right now. Okay, now let's see where this measured move of this falling wedge actually takes us to. And what do you know, guys? That is sitting there at 91 sats. Okay, I won't be surprised if we actually manage to get to that 93 sats and maybe find a bit of like a stutter stop right there, only to make our way further up to that 102 level, actually challenging the neckline of that beautiful cup and handle. Okay, now remember, it's always an if this, then that, if this, then that. But the first thing, if I'm someone who is bullish, the first thing I'm going to be looking for in order for me to take a long trade on Vechain would be just taking out this level right here. The 72 to 73 sat level, I want Vechain to take that out if I want it to be in a more bullish kind of setup. I think that's going to be an important level to take out. In terms of the much lower time frames, we have a bullish structure right now. I have no complaints on just price action in the lower time frames. We have beautiful higher lows and we have higher highs. And not just that, if you just kind of zoom into current price action, what do you see, guys? We have been getting rejected on that 21 EMA as well as that Tenkin since 15th of Feb. Okay, for the past 6 days, we've just been facing rejection on that level. And guys, we just closed a candle over that, and we're finding support on that Tenkin and the 21 EMA. Now, question is, can we get up to the 72 sat level? Can we actually break it to the upside? I think a break would set Vechain up very, very well. Now, if I am someone already in, okay, a long trade, I've already bought Vechain in anticipation for prices to go up, I'm going to be looking for this trend line to hold. Now, it's been holding, we've been making these nice, beautiful higher lows. I want it to hold. Why? Now, well, first of all, bullish structure. You want that bullish structure to be maintained. And number one, just go back to that daily time frame, right? You'll notice something here. I'm actually going to get rid of some of these lines. I'm actually even going to clear my chart out. And there's one thing I want to bring to your attention. Now, as you can see, all these yellow lines that we have here, when we started off, I told you that I picked those lines out from the weekly time frame. But the daily also has its horizontals that it likes playing off, right? And the horizontal that I see is sitting at around here. That's 68 Satoshi level. And if you just zoom into price action, what do you see, guys? You see that price has been held over there. We've used it as past support, basically support, turn resistance, turn support, turn resistance, further move to the downside, turn support again. You get the picture, right? So no, we have held that as resistance, and I think that is also in line with that beautiful trend line, that bottom trend line that we have that is currently dictating the higher lows. So if I am someone who is already long, I'm going to be looking for Vechain to hold that level. That is a 68 sat level. I think if it can hold it, it maintains its daily bullish structure. Okay, and with that, guys, you have the whole picture, the pattern, the beautiful weekly 4-day cup and handle. Okay, there is also a daily wedge that's broken to the upside that you usually see on cup and handles, at least for the handle part. That will take us all the way to the top. And then we also have a nice bullish structure playing out on the lower time frames, a bullish sort of price action. And for this to still kind of remain in bullish territory, we want to see that 68 Satoshi level hold. For it to be really propelled into proper bullish territory, we want price to take out that 73 sat level and 74. And when I say take out, guys, I'm saying I'm looking for candle body closes. I'm looking for a close over these levels. Only if we get that will I switch bullish on the Vechain chart. But right now it's sitting on that really fuzzy zone. It could go either way. But yeah, this is all I have for you on Vechain. With this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.